and Monze.
US will still be in, or it'll be Belgium. So
Yeah.
and Belgium's a top team, man.
Say if the US wins, right, then well everybody's gonna cry foul anyways.
Well, yeah, because they got the pass. You know,
Yeah.
the homeboy got the red card, but he still got to play, right?
They was talking about him the other day. They were like, "Yo, this cat is he lives in the United Kingdom."
But he,
Right?
but like we were saying before in the other episode, it's like FIFA wouldn't be FIFA without the
A lot of
controversy.
controversy. They're like, "Yo," they're
It's
like,
hand in hand.
they said his parents were over here on vacation. They had him in Brooklyn.
And he went to go play for US.
That's
I'm
it.
not
He's like,
even
"Yo."
mad. I'm not even mad. Not
He's
even mad, man.
He's got a British accent. It's like, "Hey, so what's up, son?" Yeah, God, it's true to F, son.
Ooh, that's what you call opportunists in the land
Man,
of
that's it
opportunity.
right there. All right. You know they went
Man.
looking for him. Man, that's wild.
Oh man, it's FIFA craze right now. It's on and it's popping. I think it's the knockout stage. They're gonna be about 8 teams left in the
Yeah?
next little bit, and man, it's going down.
I'm like, the US team has got more international than NATO.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy.
This is
But
wild.
it's a known fact. Like even in the Olympics, like
Right.
the US athletes, they're from the best programs. They're from the best division schools and
Right.
NCAA. You know, like these guys are getting the ad campaigns, they're getting the Nike shoes, the Adidas clothes, like they're getting the scholarships, the funding. That's what it comes down to. You
Right.
know, if the funding is there and the programs and the coaches are there, it's popping. Like Team Canada, the coach is from the US,
Right.
you know? So it's one of those things. It's like people go where the deal is the best.
I mean, that's what it is, man. All of a sudden you wonder and it's like, yo, this cat was born in Brooklyn. Why is he playing for the Russian team?
It's a bread thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had a draft, man. It's like that was drafted number 1 in the world.
and it's known like Russian leagues, like whether it's basketball, I think there I think Russia has an NFL Euro. There's an NFL
Right.
Euro, like Austria, Germany, Russia, all the man, those athletes are there in a second. They get treated like royalty.
Oh man.
Like
Oh man.
like my nephew, Shaq Keith. Shaq's in Europe all the time. They treat him
Right.
like a celebrity, man. He gets, paid in euros. The fanfare is crazy. Like, he gets treated like he's somebody. It's dope. Like even in Mexico, he's played in Mexico, he's played in the Caribbean, he's played all over Europe,
Right.
and he's played in China. And man, they treat him like royalty. So
I wonder if we
I'm
can
not
go to
mad at
that.
the players.
Nah, you can't beat that.
Nah, man. And the thing is like as an athlete, your your lifespan is only this big. There's only few players that make it past like 30 years old
Right.
to 40 years old, like phenoms. But majority of players, it's like 18 to like, you're
Right.
lucky if you make it to 30 years old,
This is like
right?
the big youth league, basically.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
funny because you start off with everybody being your age, right? And
hmm
then you watch everybody else who was the age you started. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And
And
time just keeps
they're
going.
slowly coming in, and people are falling off, and
Yeah,
not
man.
making the cut. It's a big deal.
Man.
It's actually depressing. It's so funny how you say that. Shout out to all the athletes in every sport
Oh
all
man.
around the world,
All over the world.
because
Well, oh
it's
man.
pretty hard when you get cut. You train your whole life, you get the opportunity, you're the biggest thing, and then you get to a certain point, 2, 3, 4 years in, and then you get cut. It's depressing. And that's why you see a lot of these athletes, they get to a certain level and they get cut, and then they get depressed, and then they're lucky if they get to go play overseas for a couple years or whatever
Right,
it is.
right.
But even then, like when you're 28, 30 years old, you're still finding yourself. What am I going to do? But you've been an athlete your whole life. What am I going to do now?
Like, you're
You
old
know?
now. You're old, you're at
Yeah.
28 and you're old.
And you don't have like someone catering to you. There's no more chefs. There's no more five-star hotels. There's no
Nah,
more sponsorship. There's no more free clothes. There's with your name on it. People screaming for you in the stands, and
right,
the whether it's a women or vice versa. If it's guys after you, if you're a female athlete, what I mean. You don't have that attention anymore. Like
right,
maybe a low percentage of it, but it's like it's a drastic decline.
right.
So shout out to the athletes. Hold it down. Take care of your mental health. Stay focused, because they go through the toughest when they get to that point.
Yo, I love when these cats, like, they they fall, right? And they lay on the ground and they don't stop the play. These cats be on the ground about 3 minutes in the back, the game going back and forth. They're just like,
That's what I was saying. It's like high level of endurance, high
yeah,
level of athleticism and skill, and
yeah.
high level of drama and acting skills.
I wanna know who they call the penalty on because he ran into his own man.
It's funny, and it's so crazy. People, it's like, man, we're recording while some of the biggest games in the world for FIFA is on right now, and it's
Yeah,
so hard for us to take our eyes off of this. But you know what I mean? We still stay focused, we
yeah.
still stay dedicated, we still stay on our game, because it's important that we deliver the message that we're delivering to you on a weekly basis, a daily basis, on a constant basis, on a consistent basis, because Varski and Monze, man, we're dedicated to powering up, man, and
Yep,
that's just what it is.
that's what it is, man. And that's wild, man. This whole this boy, look at the people here.
It's wild. Like I think US and Belgium,
Yeah,
they're going head to head right now, downtown Seattle. I think Lumen Field. I was just there a couple days ago.
that's dope.
You know, yeah, it's
See, that's just
crazy.
it's good to see like, the US involved in the world, you know?
Yeah, it's like you know what? I think, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I believe the American people are good people, and they're innovative, creative, cutting edge people. It's just sometimes the politics, the politics makes the country doesn't it's not in the best light,
Man,
but I believe people are people. It doesn't matter where you're from. You could be from Africa, Asia, Canada, US. People are people. People are just trying to come up, people trying to pay their bills, people trying to get by. But at the same time, a lot of people feel the pressure because of politics and the government.
politics and then economy,
And
economics,
yeah, the
you know?
economics, macroeconomics, like all these different things, like all these pressures, materialism.
I'll be real with you, man. Like, the American the United people from the United States of America, right? They are some amazing people, right?
100%.
And they are the biggest they are the fighters, right? They don't they a lot of them, they're not gonna take anything. It's like, this is what we are. A lot of times we get separated by opinions and misinformation, which makes it a little bit easier to control everybody because everyone wants to be a part of the right side,
Yeah,
right?
and you never know what is the right side. You don't know what you're. But okay, the thing is, my thing is, America is it's a great place, because America is made up of people that were born in America, that immigrated to America, that they found their way to America,
Right.
and they opened businesses, they got creative, they fought for what they want, and they came up. Some people made it, some people didn't. The richest people, the most wealthiest people, if you're gonna make it happen, it's typically in America.
Right.
That's the American dream, right?
Man, I tell you like this, America to me is like hip hop. Right. The
Yeah.
moment you say we own it, this is ours, right? You miss the whole thing. Like the concept is gone. Like everything that was built in this country was built upon the backs of like immigrants and slaves and people
From
coming
day
from different
one.
from day one.
From day one.
From day one, from the beginning. Right. So when you look at it, right, the words go back to your country should never come out of anybody's mouth because we're all here together.
Ever.
We're all
Exactly.
here
Whether you're
together.
born in the country
Right.
or immigrated
That's
to the
it.
country, you're
You
just
know?
repping trying to come up.
That's the
But
thing. You know?
but the thing is, and a lot of people heard this and they know this, is they always say the American dream is really a nightmare. So,
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
the world knows us sometimes, especially when it comes to when people when they migrate over, right? They call it the land of the fees, home of the slaves,
yeah, it's
right?
intense.
Right?
Actually, I was scrolling the other day, and right now, French Montana and Max B got the world on smash.
Yeah,
And I seen French. He was talking about his trials and tribulations. He put out a movie about it, and his trials and tribulations. He came to New York. He had to grind hard. They looked at him as a second class citizen, and he had to figure out a way. And now look
right.
at him, how many years later, even like you look at Max B, he just spent how many years in prison. French held him down the whole time.
What is it?
He
He said,
came out and boom, they just straight to the top. You know what I
what he
mean?
did?
And they just grinding.
Did he do a 20 bit or did he do like 10?
Was Max B 10 or 20 years?
That sounds like.
It was either 10 or 20 years. It was minimum 10, but
Hold on
I,
a
I
second.
think it was maybe a little bit less than 20 years.
I'm
But
gonna tell you right
that
now.
but that whole time that he was locked down, French Montana held him down. And, that's really that deserves a lot of camaraderie, because it's like a lot of people forget about their people when they in the feds or they're in problems, right?
Right.
A lot of people forget about you soon as you can't do nothing for them.
He
But
was
to
16
see
years.
French hold him down like that, 16 years. Yeah,
16
16
years. He was
years.
sentenced to 75.
I know, and he got out in the 17.
Ooh.
Crazy, but like how they came back, it's like nothing even changed.
Right.
Like it's awesome. They've been dropping mixtapes. They got the number one single
Well,
out.
that's
They got
because
another. It's
look,
crazy.
you know what that is, man? That's once you get that, like, that's a second chance, right? That's a
Which
second
is
chance,
rare.
and the thing
Which is
about it is that
very, very, very rare.
us, where we are, the Gen X whole situation is like, I feel like we have a second chance now, this whole generation, to take advantage of the resurgence. I think the biggest thing that we have to do is just basically, like, take advantage of the moment that's been given, right?
That's what
Maximize
it
every
is.
single moment. Because I tell you what, alright, this is gonna be this is what is it? The uncut the behind the scenes or the after dark version. Alright, no,
Yeah, we're raw and uncut on this one. Like
real talk, man. We done fucked up a lot of shit. Right?
yeah,
People done fucked up a
yeah.
lot of shit, and it's like you're doing your best to try to figure it out, but let's be 100% honest with you, right? For the past 4 years, no one knew what it was. Everything was turned upside down,
Hmm.
right? People over here right now, you got a bunch of women who are against men, a bunch of men who are against women, right?
It's crazy.
You got a whole you have a whole system right now that is set up for divide and conquer, right? And
Pretty much.
you gotta look at a lot of it and say, okay, you know what? I understand, in all these situations, people want to take advantage of it. I see it all the time, right? You know what you
Well,
got to do. The reason why this
they
is happening because you need to believe in this, or you need to do this, and this is the reason. And I'm like, yo, after a while, at some point in time, you got to put yourself in the center and say, okay, you know what? I need to understand what's going on around me.
education,
That's
100%. And
that's like the
and the
biggest thing.
fact that the fact that we have all this technology at our fingertips, you got to make use of it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have been hating on AI, but AI's been the greatest assistant. You know what I mean? If you're using it to empower yourself, it's going to put you in that right position. If you
Well,
learn how to use those tools, you know,
I tell you like this,
because
Cuzzo, I'll be real with you, man. I understand where everyone's coming with the AI part, right? It's taking jobs, it's copying artwork, it's doing this, it's doing that. But let's be 100% honest, because a lot of us are still thinking on the surface plane of a lot of shit. We're still thinking on the surface plane, right? Like, oh, you know what? Writers are gonna be out of
put
jobs.
out of their jobs. Yeah.
But you know what? Let's be real. I've seen AI write scripts. It's not that good.
No, you still
The-
got to
the-
proofread that.
right?
Like
You still got to
you got to
proofread,
proofread that before you submit it because your reputation's on the line. So like
man.
maybe AI could format it for you, whip it up for you, do the gist for you, but you're still gonna need a human to comb through that because
Right?
like you don't want to be putting that in front of like significant people when you're trying
No.
to get big deals and your name you're only as good as your name.
And you could tell already when you're sitting here talking to when you listen to the videos on YouTube, right? I just found a crazy hack that the internet doesn't want you to know about. Let me tell you what it is. I know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
If that's not you reading an AI written script, that's you using AI to create an AI bot,
Yeah.
right? Because it all sounds the same, right?
And it's normal. It's like
Oh,
the US score?
just scored! Wow,
Oh, so it's 1-1. It's
that was a beautiful goal!
US 1, Belgium 1. This is getting serious.
Wow.
I
Man,
didn't
that was
even
a
see
good
it.
one.
I'm gonna have to watch the highlights later because we live. But man, this like anybody who's watching FIFA right now, it's on and
It's on the
popping.
popping. It's ready. Look at this crowd, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's
Look at this
Lumen Field
crowd.
in Seattle. They're going wild. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole bunch of people rocking them hats. I just telling you, I got one when I was there this weekend.
Yo, this was a penalty kick.
Like look at these hats. A lot of people in the crowd rocking these hats.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were
Oh, yeah,
dope. I
I'm
had
looking right out. You can see him.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I had to scoop one, man. Because like these are legendary.
Yo,
Man.
if the US wins, we might have to get some US jerseys. Oh, you
Get
playing.
some Varski and Monze US jerseys.
That'd be dope. We probably can get them
So
too because we're here.
yeah, that's what's up.
They're like, yo,
And so the thing is like, right now in the world, it's like a Rubik's Cube on steroids. You know what I mean? Like usually it's on a swivel. It's on like a
yeah,
quadruple swivel right now to figure that out, to get all the colors the same, to match them up on the same side.
right.
So and it's always kind of been like that. You got to go against the grain, push it to the limit to crack the code, to find out how am I going to make this happen. And I think the more you push in a educated, strategic way, that's when you're going to break ground. That's when you're
Right.
going to find those breakthroughs.
I mean, that's gonna be oh, what? Oh,
It's another
Belgium
goal
just
right
scored.
now.
Belgium just scored again.
Yeah, I heard some noise in my house. So
Yeah,
so,
had
so,
'em-
so it's to a 2-1 Belgium.
it's 2-1 Belgium. They're firing. They're firing, man. They're firing.
No, the
And it's
Belgian team got some finesse over there. Like at this point, all the teams are pulling all the tricks out of the bag.
oh
Like these
man.
kids is wild.
And you can see it too. Like I'm watching boom, got him. Bow.
Uh-huh.
Header to
So
the
yes,
header to the corner.
people, we're live and uncut. We're raw. Do remember, like, subscribe, repost, save this for another time, and
If you see
rewatch.
this, if you're seeing this in a short, save it for another time. Right?
Yeah,
Share it with a friend,
yeah,
you
that's
know,
what's up.
because a lot of y'all probably only watch the shorts anyways.
Yeah, you need to get the full scope of things. So
Oh,
watch the
the scope
whole
is there,
thing.
man.
Watch the
Right.
whole thing on YouTube.
All right. But that's the whole thing, man. Like to me, it's all about building, right? Building it up, getting it rolling because you that's the you don't really know what you're looking at anymore, right? The
It's
opportunity is
true.
there to build upon everything, and no one is taking it because it just seems like it's just, you know, a lot of people would rather complain about what's not there,
Mhm.
right?
But
You
you
know
know what
what?
I noticed, Var? You know what I noticed, Var? It's like regardless of how wild and crazy it gets out there,
Uh,
the fundamentals is what's doing it.
right,
So stick to the fundamentals. You know what I mean? Like make a plan, stick to it.
right.
Work within your means. Try to invest whatever you can, and just be diligent. Like I was watching something the other day. They're like, becoming a multi-millionaire is
Right.
boring. The reason why there's not more multimillionaires because to become a multimillionaire, it's a boring process.
Of
You
course.
gotta you gotta be willing to look at the long term, the 2 to 5 year, 10-year plan, and stick with it. You were saying that the other day when we're recording. You know, World Cup tickets were expensive, but if you save $20 a week inside of a low yield investment plan, in that you save that money over 4 years, you
Yeah.
could raise enough money for like flights, hotels, VIP seats for you
At
and
least
your
you're
family.
at least you're in the mix, right?
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
It's being in the mix, right? That's what people
Exactly.
don't get. Like you turn around, it's like a lot of people go on threads
Hmm.
and they talk about how much people bother them. Like you can see the typicals out there. All right, let me comment about LeBron versus Jordan. Okay,
Hmm.
let me comment about Diddy. Let me comment about this.
Hmm.
And you get up and you walk through a mall, you see them working at the char hut in the middle of the mall, and like, oh, you're not doing anything else, right? You got a little bit of an audience. What you doing? Right?
Hmm.
You're not building on that? Nah, because you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that. You comment about people taking your jobs, right? Before it was immigrants taking your jobs. Now it's AI,
Yeah.
right?
So what's the excuse now? The
What's the
robot took
excuse,
your job?
right?
Robot
Uh,
ain't taking my job, my G.
Cuz, oh, let me tell you something, man. Every day I wake up, I think to myself, all right, I know my situation, but I got to figure something out,
Hmm.
right? To the point now that when I talk to ChatGPT or I talk to Claude or anything like that, it
Hmm.
asks me, "What are we planning today?" Right? Like,
That's a good look.
what you got planned for
That's a
today?
good look.
What are we
That's a
looking
good
at?
look because
Right?
it's you. The algorithm is open to
It's
receiving the
e
information to make something
exactly,
happen.
right?
So
And
you're putting it to use.
that's the thing about it, no matter what it is, I get tired of I see how things are, and I have this tendency, like, I used to always look for, like, a Gary V, man. I wish there was a Gary V for Varski. I wish there was a
Hmm.
Gary V for Varski, and I
The
stopped and I started thinking
motivator,
about it, I'm like, "Huh?
the motivator.
Yeah, you know the guy." I was like, "Wait a minute. Why am I looking for a Gary V for Varsky when Varsky
When
is
you
it,
got Claude,
no, when I'm Var." It's like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Var,
that's
right?
what I'm saying.
I'm
Motivate
Var.
yourself.
I wake up every morning and I'm sitting at my job and I'm motivating everybody to do something better, right?
Hmm.
I find opportunities to create something. I find opportunities to make people better. Look, man,
Hmm.
look, if my energy gets to the point where I can meet up with Gary Vee and we can talk, then we can get up and talk.
Yeah.
Right. But man, look, man, I'm not messing up on this moment anymore, man. I'm maximizing whatever I
Nah.
can, regardless how tired I get. Right. Man, sometimes and you feel it. Sometimes we dead tired.
100%. But
We
the thing
dead
is,
tired, man.
we stay focused. And the thing is, it's like people, you gotta understand, like I said it before, we didn't just pop up overnight. So this is 20 years of grinding, all across North America. Now we took that information over the last year. We did 1 year of pre-production. So to anybody out there who's on a level, you know what pre-production means. That means organizing, strategizing, making a plan, organize how we're going to implement, how we're going to roll out. our strategy, making a 2 to 3 to 4 5 year goal plan, things that we want to see.
Right.
Then after that year of pre-planning, organizing, then we launched. So we've been we've been going live on a weekly basis for about 4 or 5 months. But we know to ourselves is minimum 2 to 5 years if you want to reap the benefit. So we came into the game like that. So yes, we're trending. Yes, we're getting the hits. Yes, people are linking in and they're watching the podcast and they're liking, they're subscribing, they're reposting, they're saving for later, they're peeping game, which is great. But we have a long term goal plan, and we're going to stick to that. And that's all we're trying to convey and get across to other people out there. Like, you got to power up. Like Varski and Monze, we stay focused, we stay on it, and we're powering up. That's what we're about, dropping gems, dropping jewels, letting people know how to go get it. And it's not something that we just came up with like last week. Now, this has been a lifelong process, and now you're watching it actually unfold.
Power up.
That's fire. It's true.
That's what's up.
But it's true though, man. Like you look at it, right? Like in this past year,
Hmm.
you understand. Like I remember, like everyone tells you how life is supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be doing this. This person's supposed to be doing this. That person's supposed to be doing that. And after a while, you say, I remember what Tyler Perry said. Um, and this is Tyler Perry dealing with his mom,
Mm.
right? And he said he went outside one morning. He said one night he sat there on the doorstep, and his mom came out there and said, "Why are you still here?
I
Nobody's
heard
coming
that.
to
I
save you."
see. I seen that
Right?
interview, or when
Right?
when Tyler Perry said that. Why are you
Yeah.
still here?
Right?
Because
No one.
he was in a position that
He didn't know what to do.
nobody was. Yeah, and nobody
Yeah.
was in that vicinity that was going to help him.
And she said, "No one is coming to save you, baby. The cavalry's not coming." Right? He said he packed up his stuff and left.
And that's word.
Right? And that's
No one's
and that's
coming to
the
save you.
that's the mentality you gotta have with this life, man. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Right? Nobody's waking up in the morning and saying, "Hey, guess what? You got to be great today." No, you got to get up on your own. You got to get up out there. You got to put the work in. You got to grind it out. You got to hit the Hulk Hogan on them. You got to train, say your prayers, and eat your vitamins, brother.
Uh-huh. That's
Right?
what's up.
You got to
That's
get
what's
up there
up.
and you got to move, man. And that's what I start to understand, especially more now.
Mhm.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Man, right? It took me
Woo.
years to get to this point. I remember. Right, I keep on talking about 17 jobs, man. 17 jobs I got fired from
Yeah, no,
in the
when you
first year,
dropped that story the other day,
you
couple
know?
weeks back, when you're talking about that grind when you moved from Fort Lauderdale to
Yeah,
Orlando.
right?
Man.
And a lot of people, they would clown me because I didn't understand, like, how they understood it,
Mhm.
right? And they were clicking up. They were like a team, right? And I'm like, I thought I was part of the team too, but
Mhm.
it's like you're trying to figure out who you are, right? And as a kid, I'll tell you guys, if you're 21, 22, here's what you do with a lot of things, man. Get yourself a job and have a 401k in it. You know what? Let's be real. You might not like the job, but that 401k transfers,
Mhm. All
right?
the way up.
That 401k transfers. Get you a job that has some stock options. Look, Walmart seems like a pretty garbage place sometimes, right? But they give
But
you shares in the company.
the package at Walmart is crazy.
Yo, I used to work at Walmart. They gave you. I remember they sat back one time. You were able to buy shares, and the Walmart shares was like $200 something dollars.
And the thing is, a lot of people think working at Walmart is the greeter in the front. Nah, there's a ton of jobs working in the warehouse. Walmart
Man,
moves product heavy.
dude, I used to stock shelves overnight when Walmart used to be open overnight.
Mhm.
Right, I used to stock shelves overnight, and I remember being there what till 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
Right, I remember one time. I know this now. Ugh, there was a one of the managers used to be like, "I need you all to clock out and then go finish stocking the shelves."
Wow.
What? No, man, if I clock out, I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
But you made such a good point, like, for younger kids, 20, 21 years old, there's nothing wrong with doing the night shift, stocking the shelves or working in the warehouse, moving pallets, taking, like shipping and receiving in a
Right.
place like Walmart because, your 401k, your RSP, that transfers as you get older.
Yeah.
That's something that you could use for retirement. So it's a thing like it's so funny how you use Walmart because a lot of successful people I know, some of their first jobs were working at McDonald's. McDonald's is a very, very successful corporation. Anywhere you go, it's the same product, it's what you want. It's like the customer service is a certain way. So you got to treat it like an educational endeavor. You're not gonna work at McDonald's for the rest of your life. Some people do, but majority of people don't. But that information, that learning experience, that how they run the company, Walmart, McDonald's, Fortune 100, Fortune 500 company, that education is infinite. So there
That's
you
and
go.
that's but that's a big thing, man. Like I say, and you have to be able to a lot of things that I tell kids, right? Especially when they come into certain places, like, "Where do you work at?" "I work at McDonald's." "How you like it?"
Mhm.
"Nah, I kinda hate it." "How long you been there?" "I've been there for a year." "Okay, perfect. Well, here's what you do. While you're there, right, you're only there and it's bothering you because you're there and you don't know what you're looking for. So this
Mhm.
is what you do. You go in there, you find a problem, and then you brainstorm on how to fix it, right? And then you fix the problem and you initiate something. If you meet resistance, you write down the resistance that you met,
Mhm.
right? If you turn around and you come across a situation where it's like you fix it, right? You document that, you put that down. I did this and I put this over here. I saw this needed to be done. I noticed
Mhm.
that we kept on running out of ice cream, and every 5 minutes the ice cream machine was broken, right? So
Mhm.
I decided during the middle of the day, instead of shutting it down at night and realizing that we have no ice cream, I would shut it down at a certain point of time, do a little bit of service, clean it out, and then do cleaning twice a day
Exactly.
on it. Boom, right? That was it. That way we were able to produce more ice cream, right? And that turned our revenue around from this much to this much, right?
And by taking those little initiatives, your superiors, your supervisors, your
Right.
managers see the initiative that you're taking, and all of a sudden you get promotion, you get
But
higher pay grade, you get better shifts. It's
ev-
like,
even at that, that's cool to do it for that. But you're building
hmm
your story to go somewhere else,
hmm
right? Because now, okay, you know what? You say, "Yeah, I'm gonna work here." Then you know what? All right, you go to a place like Google,
they're
right?
gonna hire you right out the
From
gate.
McDonald's, because the main question they're gonna ask you, name a time you solved something that no one else can solve.
And then when you tell them that you used to solve billion-dollar companies' mistakes and help their
Right.
company run smoother,
That's the
now you're an
biggest thing.
asset.
Right. So you
hmm
tell somebody that at 21, 22 years old, right?
hmm
15, 5, 6, 7 years old, somebody says, okay, you know what? I'm dealing with this over here. Well, look, man, you got something good right now, right? You got a camera, right? You got a phone, you got
hmm
this. You could tell your story, right? Create something, learn how to do this, learn how to code, and do this at a
hmm
young age. Be great at it, right? I tell you
And
like
you
this,
You
right?
you
And
said
I,
it you said it earlier too, like, Chat GPG and Claude, make them your assistant.
right, you know, and that, but that's the thing. It's like use the world around you, man. I kid you not, man. I get tired of this shit sometimes. I I look at it because in the meantime, everyone wants to argue and tell you what they can't do, but I don't care what you can't do, right? In
Mhm,
fact, whatever you can do, don't tell me. Whatever you can't do, don't tell me. Whatever you can't do, don't tell me. Whatever trouble you're in, don't tell me. Whatever
mhm.
situation you don't like, don't tell me. Tell me what you could do about how to fix it.
Yes, let me know what you can do.
Right? If you don't like something, provide a situ provide a
Solution.
solution, right?
Mhm,
I used to hate that. I used to hate people call me up and tell me, "Well, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good." Okay, what should we do to fix it? I don't know, but it's
mhm.
not good. Well, what's not good about it? It's just something that's not good. Man, you look, man, if you
Yeah,
don't look, do me a favor, don't call me no more,
yeah, that's what's up.
right? Don't call me. Don't comment anywhere. Don't say nothing. Because if you're not going to provide input, right, get out of the way.
And it's so funny how you say that, Var. One of the things that I love about us, about Var, and about Mons, every week, every week before we go into taping and we break down our subject matter, what we're gonna tackle this week, we always look at our analytics. We always look at our productivity from the last week. And then we always say to ourselves, what can we do better than what we did last week? Than our performance the week before. So we're constantly tweaking and adjusting to make ourselves better, to produce more, to perform more. And we see the results
That's the
because we
point.
take we take the time to be solutionists. We take the time to solve the issues every single time.
But that's the point. That's things that we're supposed to be doing. We gotta do that too because honestly, the things that we do is great. We do it. We're having a blast, right?
That's what's up.
But what we can't do, what people can do, is make it fruitless. If that makes
Yeah,
sense,
like
it
yeah,
can't be fruitless, right?
yeah,
Because
you gotta it's gotta bear fruit. If you're doing
because
something, it's gotta bear fruit.
look where we are right now in this society, in this world, money's tight for everybody. We could talk
Mhm.
about that all day long. You
Mhm.
gotta understand that you gotta accept it. People don't wanna accept that part. They think things should be a certain kind of way. Okay, you're delusional. We understand that. Go on about your business. Right? Right. What you have to understand is that, all right, we're here. We need to maximize whatever amount of time we have.
Uh-huh.
We got to maximize it. So, what are you doing that's productive? Are you sitting there laying in the bed doing nothing? Right?
Or you
Are,
strategizing
are you
how we could
strategizing?
come up.
Are you at work complaining about how you don't want to be there? Or are you thinking about how I can use the money here to parlay something else? Are you sitting around with your Twitter fingers talking about somebody else's stuff? Right.
Or you
I want to give
focusing
y'all.
on how you can make yourself look better or
I
do
want I
better.
want to give you an understanding, especially you out there in this world, right? You know who I'm talking to. I can see you, and you can see
Mhm.
me, right?
Mhm.
Guess what? Michael Jordan's already rich. LeBron is already rich, right? Jay Z is already rich,
Mhm.
right? You're sitting here complaining and worried about who's the goat, who is this. That don't pay nobody bills. Don't nobody give a damn,
Exactly. What are
right?
you doing to become the next GOAT?
It's the distraction. It's a distraction, and all y'all look at these distractions. That's what it is, man. It's a distraction, right? To me. That's where we are with the uncut and the raw. You know what? I see people out there like there's a kid out there. I seen him. I can't say he's a kid. He's a grown man, right?
Yeah.
Kid named Keenan Grace.
Mm.
Keenan Grace. I watched it, man. I watched this cat from the ground up. I remember one time he was going through health issues, and he said, "My goal is to post every day, no matter what I do." Post every single day, no matter what I do, no matter what's going on, I'm going to post every single day. And he talks about stocks and investing. That's where I got that phrase
Mhm.
from. It said, this is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your ovens, baby, because it's about to get hot up in the kitchen. right?
That's what's
Not-
up.
right? And he
That's
says a
what's up.
lot more, right?
And I'll throw that in there. This is for entertainment purposes only.
That's what they
Uh,
say.
you know what I mean? Take it with a grain of salt, but on the
Th-
real, we're dropping gems.
That's it. You know what? Let's be real. I hope you're entertained. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Right? Because that's the thing for me, man. Like, we gotta put that soundbite in there. We gotta get that soundbite in there. Right?
Oh
Right.
man.
Like, you get let's right. You
Oh
know what I'm saying?
man.
That is to me, right? Who was it? I'll talk about this. Kid named Andrew Jake, right?
Mhm.
Keenan Grace, Chris Sane, right? These guys are breaking down things to the like the lowest common denominator, trying to tell you what's going on in this world. That's maximizing your time, right?
Yeah,
Maximizing your time.
it
Utilize
starts with a plan. It starts with a
right.
plan, even if the plan is just a small little plan. And I'll tell you something too. Varsky had a plan and Monze had a plan, but then at some given point, our plans collided. But I had a plan and Var had a plan. And
Right,
then at some points our plans collided. So you know, you're not necessarily looking for someone to help you. Help yourself,
right.
and the right people will be presented. You know what
That's
I mean?
and
The right doors will be opened.
that's the
You
biggest
know?
thing, right? And, that's the biggest thing, understanding that point, right? Understanding that point. I used to tell my daughter on a regular basis, and I said it to everybody. One of my philosophies is get up and go the road alone. You will
Hmm.
meet who you'll need to meet along the way,
It's scary,
right?
but it's better.
Right.
And it's so
You
much more rewarding.
I'll be 100% honest with you, man, and this don't mean to sound arrogant or cocky. I was never afraid, right? And I'll tell you the reason why. I was so frustrated with where I was.
Hmm.
I was so even to this day, I still get frustrated because I still hear people speak the same speak they spoke when we were speaking back then. It was
Yeah,
bars.
the same.
It was bars.
They say speak the
I
spoke that they spoke
they
back then.
they still speak the same spoke we spoke back then,
That's
right?
word. They still on the same ish. They're still on
That's
the
it,
same ish. They're
right?
not trying to step it up.
And then
Step
you
your
wonder
game
why
up.
you're not growing. Your mentality is the same. Your vibe is the same. You got to get to a point where you're delusional about what's going on. There's no way in hell you're going to sit back in progress if you're still focusing on what you used to be and what you used to have,
That's what's up. And you know that is a common denominator. There's no
right?
successful person out there that won't tell you you got to become obsessed. You got to
No,
become delusional in what you believe in and be willing to go. I'm not saying put yourself in a bad position or risk your life or do something unsafe. I'm saying be captivated, be consumed, be determined, be overwhelmed in you being successful and breaking down doors so you could achieve your goals. That's what it
obs-
means.
obsess over your journey.
Yes.
Obsess over your journey. You know, there's things that we used to always say. We say that at work. People complain about something like that, something whatever like that. We respond back. I love that for your journey. Right? I love that for your journey. Right?
It's a never ending journey, man.
Right?
Never
And that's
ending
it.
story, man. One of
And you
my
got to
favorite
realize
movies, you know, never
right?
ending.
That
And
that's that,
shout out to Nipsey Hussle. I think Nipsey Hussle got a new album coming out in August of
right.
2026. You know, shout out to the marathon and to Nip because it is a marathon.
It's true.
It's not a B process. It's not like one destination. It's a marathon. It's ebbs
Nah,
and flows, and just got to keep going. Got to
that's
keep
what it
moving.
is. I mean, it's putting the work in, man.
Hmm.
Everything you grind. I don't know if you could see if you think I'm yelling, I appreciate you.
That's
Forgive me, that's my
passion.
passion talking. Forgive
That's
me, that's
that
my passion
passion.
talking. You know, you 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 don't realize that a lot of things that people talk about, and you're not going to realize the context because you probably just watched the clip. Right? It is what
Yeah.
it is. You're right. You probably just watched the short, and that's
Yeah,
okay.
and
Right?
if you did watch the short, do remember to like, subscribe, repost, and save, and watch the full length video on YouTube so you get the
Right.
full information so you're not commenting sideways.
Well, you know what? I love it because I want you to comment and then realize that, oh, this is my life. I comment on 30-second skits thinking that this is the whole story, right? I realize that now. Some people just they look at it and they say, "We're on fire tonight, cuzzo." I told you, man. If we're going this route, we're gonna go real.
It's
Right?
true,
This is the
and
time.
I
Listen, look,
love that.
it's
I
after
really
dark.
love that.
We recorded our first episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
man. I
you
love
know,
it. I
you
love
know,
it.
I even kept the same shirt on because it's like, yo, this is my sports jersey. Yo,
No, but
and if you want to see
like,
what I wear, if you want to see the shirt that I'm wearing, subscribe to the YouTube page.
yeah,
you
subscribe,
know,
like,
you know,
repost, and
repost.
save it for later so you can
Look,
hear
man,
with clarity what we're dropping. Only
we
gems.
have we have no we have very few YouTube followers because we're building on Instagram. But look, if you see this video, whether it be on our marketing page for the Somo Miso, whether you see it on the Varski and Monze page, whether you see it on Monze's page, whether you see it on Varski's page, look inside the description. You'll always see something over either the bios where it's going to take you to it takes you to the site.
Mhm.
All right.
And if you look, above, like, just above right here, there's a link in the bio, it's a pretty much a link tree, and it's got links to all of our platforms. You
No,
got
no, we can't call
YouTube
it a link
there.
tree. That's page.
Oh, it's page.
It's
My bad.
page.
If
Yeah,
you
we
if you
can't say
look
link tree.
above right here, there's a page. There's a page link that's linked to our website, and
Right.
on that site, you could get the link to our YouTube. You can subscribe there. You can subscribe to Deezer, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. That's what's up.
That's it. We look at that. That's you. If now that's the thing. If Linktree wants to, you know, work something out with some
Yeah, we'll
guys that
switch it
are up and
back.
coming, we'll switch it up.
But right
Right.
now it's page.
It's already page. Right.
Yeah.
We go where the team goes.
Uh huh.
Right. I don't know what the team is. I think it's just us.
It's just us.
It's just
They
us.
call this what
Right.
Jamaican style, you know.
That's right.
Like Varsky got about 25 jobs, and I got about 25 jobs.
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm
between
saying. This is
between the two of us is 50 of us.
that's it. Less is more. That
Member,
means it's
you
plenty of
know.
us. Right.
So that's what's up.
That's what it is, man. I mean, just seeing the progress of everything, right? And you know, I want to talk to you out there. Now, I don't, you know who you are. You're trying to get somewhere. You're probably sitting in your car thinking about how life could be different for you, right? First and foremost, I'll tell you like this: don't compare yourself to anything that's on Instagram because comparison is a thief of joy, right? If you're
It's
gonna
true.
if you're gonna build, and I think it's just the one of the biggest things that I saw, right? Building really, really, really takes you putting your head down and going forward, right? It doesn't matter where you are. You start from any point of life. I realize, Cuzzo, there's no age to work towards greatness.
Nah, it's never too late to start, and you know,
Oh,
and I stick by this, and I live by this. Focus on being better than what you were the day before.
that's it.
If you could increase your productivity by 1% on a daily basis, meaning like, day one you did 2 steps, day two you did 3 steps, day four you did 4 steps. Every day incrementally make it a purpose goal to be 1% better than what you were the day before, and in 6 months to 1 year you will see exponential growth. That's what's up.
And that, you know what? And then we should put that on our page, right? After we're done here, we should sit down for about another hour or so, right, and create a Varsky and Mon's Power Up Challenge, right?
Yeah, I like
Ooh,
it. I
that
like
might
it.
be
The
dope. That
Varsky
might
and
be dope.
Mom's Power Up
Power Up
Challenge.
Challenge. Varsky and
Yeah.
Mon's Power Up Challenge.
And then when you start powering up and seeing that growth, and you start producing, some fruit for yourself, you comment, you shout us out, you be like, yo, man, thanks for the inspiration. Yo, I remember you from when I was a youth. I remember you from high school. I remember you from my old job. I remember you from when you used to live in Fort Lauderdale. I remember you when you used to live in Toronto.
Oh
Man, it's good to
man,
see, it's good to see you grinding, still staying focused, man. Like, keep it up. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's up.
Ronaldo just announced his retirement
Oh, after the loss,
after
I
the loss.
guess,
Yeah,
Portugal lost to Spain.
that's
Oh,
that's
man.
that is two now.
ISO speed is gonna be like, tossing and turning.
He's gonna be over here doing the suey every time he gets a Whee!
Man, no, FIFA World Cup is on and popping and
Yeah,
cracking,
man. But I
it's a good
realize now
vibe.
it's the turn of the tide, man.
Mhm.
It's the making of a new generation. So now, so Neymar is gone,
Yeah, Brazil,
Ronaldo is gone, right?
Portugal.
Right. I'm wondering now if Argentina loses,
Will
if,
Messi
well, they said Messi. This might
retire?
be Messi's last World Cup, also.
Yeah, last international.
right?
Well, if you look at FIFA, it's the Young Bucks. It's Bellingham on England. It's Amin Yamal, Spain. It's
Yeah, you got that. Yeah,
Mbappe, France.
yeah,
It's a young boy world.
yeah. You look at what's his name? Uh, um, from Norway.
Oh, what
I forgot his
what's his
name.
name? He just took out
Yeah, Han.
Portugal. Is it
Not, not
man?
Han. I
Blonde
forgot his name.
hair,
Yeah,
ponytail. Yeah, I know the people know who we're
the
talking.
Terminator, whatever he called him.
That was a crazy game. That was a
Holland.
crazy game. Holland, there you go.
Holland.
He's beating the drum.
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
you look at it now, like you see that man. It's a turning of a turning of the generation, right?
Hmm.
And even though a lot of them, like I think Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar, I think we're older than all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those guys
y-
are legends in the game.
yeah,
They're
man.
kind of like the Maradonas and the Pelés and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the only thing that Ronaldo and Neymar were frustrated with is that none of them got a cup.
Yeah, because
You know?
that's the biggest thing you could do. You want to take the World Cup back to your country and celebrate because
Yeah,
it's one of the highest achievements.
you know. But man, like I say, cuzzo, we got experience. There's so many things we got to experience, man. Right?
No, we're gonna make it happen. It's a we're 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 making those moves, Var. We're on the grind. We're staying consistent. We're persistent. We're focused. We're doing the right things. We're trending. It's happening.
Yeah,
Like we have some short term goals and we have some long term goals, and it's happening. That's just what it is.
man. Let's. What else is out there? We're gonna switch pages a little bit because I think the World Cup right now is on halftime.
All right, all right.
You know, I realize now that where is it? I think everybody's just waiting to see. I wonder if it's going to be after the World Cup where everybody's going to find out about LeBron's journey.
Maybe he wants to wait till the tension has calmed
Yeah,
down and he could get the full media attention, you know.
right.
But it's it's so funny how you say that. Like 2026 has been phenomenal for sports.
Yeah.
Like NBA was amazing. The Knicks won the NBA Cup. The Knicks won the NBA Finals against the same
Sheesh.
team, which was crazy. The World Series last year was pretty crazy. The Blue Jays against the Dodgers. The Dodgers
Yeah.
won back to back. That was phenomenal. Even in the NFL, nobody expected the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. The Seahawks pulled that off, and having like FIFA World Cup, in Mexico and Canada and the U.S. That's monumental. It's the first time it's been three country home city, and it's just been if you were a host city and you had the chance to experience what it felt like to have FIFA in your city, it's
Right.
been crazy. It's been phenomenal. So it's like sports is going wild right now, and we love it. The people, it's one of the realest things out there, like especially a lot of television or what people consume right now is reality TV, whether it's
Right.
a podcaster, whether it's a streamer, whether it's an influencer or reality TV, like these wild ass soap operas.
Yeah.
Everything is reality TV. You know what
Well,
I
you seen
mean?
that? You seen that kick live stream that everybody's on?
The Kick live stream. I don't think I peeped that.
Yeah, that's what everybody's on, man. Kick is on. Everybody's on Kick. Freaking you got
So
what's my guy's name? Dean the Great's on there. You have Aiden. I think that might be Aiden Ross. Yeah, I think he partnered with them.
so as a
Right.
platform, so Kick is a
Yeah,
platform.
Kick is a platform, man. They paying cats
Mm,
like they play. I think they paid Aiden Ross maybe $100 million.
we need to get on Kick.
Well, we got that means we gotta walk around with a cameraman for, like, every 5
Oh,
minutes.
it's kinda like a iShow speed, kinda like
Yeah,
live
same
stream
thing,
20
same thing.
24 hours all the time.
Yeah,
Wow. I don't
right, you
know
gotta
if I
do
could do 24 hours, but if
I
they come
can
with if they come with the right price, they come with the right deal, you know what I mean? I'm sure we
I
could make something
it
happen.
it went from streaming video games to now you're out here in the real world streaming your real life,
Yeah, that's wild. I never
man.
knew it was I never knew Kick was that
Man,
crazy
look,
like that right now.
I'll be real with you, man. I think we're witnessing a world that is just, like, just completely, like, upside down,
Yeah, it's the
alright? I think
turning of the tides.
it's a
It's the turning of
restructuring
the
of yeah,
tides.
it's a
Yes,
restructuring of society, alright?
exactly.
I realize now, like, everything that we were taught growing up, go to school, get married, buy a house, right? Man, all that is that's done,
It
right?
all went out the window.
Oh, man, look, you can't you buy a house now.
Well, I know,
You
it's tricky.
right?
It's
But you
worse
got you
than
gotta
tricky.
yeah, I mean, honestly, the housing market's getting ready to come back down anyways. I just thought about that. Right?
Yeah, it's gonna like,
Re
it's we're okay, nobody really knows what's gonna happen. All you could
right,
do is do your best to stand the test of time.
right,
Keep yourself afloat, stay focused, get your multiple revenue streams up, save as much as you can, invest as much as you can, and keep your mental health in check, keep your physical health in check, keep your wellness in check, take care of your nears and dears, like your families and your loved ones, and things will hopefully calm down, but it's never really changed. Get that money, right?
that's it. Right, and keep yourself in a place where you know, your mentality has to be at a place where I can do this no matter what. And when your
Hmm.
thoughts come in and your thoughts creep in, you gotta keep that mindset of, "Hey, no, you know what? No matter what it is, Imma keep on moving." 'Cause I think I was it is it the book that I remember was The Power of Now, right?
Hmm.
Where Eckhart
Eckhart
Tolle
Tolle.
Eckhart
Yeah.
Tolle specifically says, "Look, man, look at your mentality, right? Look at your mindset. When you feel those thoughts starting to creep in, don't start getting crazy and succumbing to the thoughts. Realize your thoughts are just trying to keep you safe, right? So it's telling you
Hmm.
that's your ego, right? Take those and just turn it down. Just turn it down and be the observer of what's
Turn the
going on.
noise down.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Let the mind run and realize it's running, but it's not you, right?
Hmm.
Because a lot of times your mind will run just to keep you where you are, right?
And then
It
another key point that we mentioned earlier in this episode was you're never too old. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people they think they're 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 years old and like, "Man, I'm old. I can't do this." Nah, it's never too late to start over. Or
right,
people look at their image, cuz image is a big thing. They look at their weight, they look at their exercise habits. Nah, just say to yourself, I'm going to start exercising 2 times a week. And then, from 2 times a week, you get to 3 times a week. From 3 times a week, you get to 5 times a week. You change your diet. You know what I
right,
mean? The easiest way to change your diet is get rid of all the white stuff, carbs, get rid of all the sugars, get rid of all these things. Drink water, stay focused. I'm not saying turn into a nun or a priest and you can't do nothing. You just cut back gradually till your body is no longer addicted to these things and you
right,
stay focused because focusing on your physical health, your mind gets right, your body
right,
gets right. Now you look right. You start getting attracting those opportunities because people are like, "Wow, I remember this guy. He used to be like 300. Now he's 250. I remember this
right,
guy used to be 250. Now he's 200. Like now he's 185." And it's even for women. Like I know a lot of women they use the quick fixes, the Botox or the BBL or the quick fixes, the
right,
Ozempic. Nah, those are just quick fixes. As soon as you stop taking those things, boom, it's back or worse than what it was before. Stick to it. Stick to a plan. Stick to a plan. Stay focused. People, if you're a good person, people actually love the inside as much as they love the outside, man. Let your personality shine, man. Love yourself for who you are and grow. It'll come.
Man, and you know what? I've actually been seeing people who, they talk about those GLP-1s,
Mhm.
right? They say that's the future, man.
It's
They said
crazy.
they saying that's the future, man. They're saying that because people are taking it and it's changing the structure to where they're no longer, like, holding on to fat like how they used to. Like,
Mhm.
they said it's restructuring all that work that society did to make us fat and obese.
Yeah.
It's actually starting to eradicate that part.
But is it proven? Do they have test results? There's no side effects after a certain period of time?
They're proving it, and it said each one, every time something new comes out, they have another one, right? So if something, so first you remember it started with Ozempic, then it went to
Mhm.
Mounjaro, then it went to something
Yeah.
else, all right? And
Mhm.
each one is
A
something
bit
different, right?
better.
Right. So now they're on something else right now, right? That is like it's like building like that credibility, and then you have peptides now, and
Wow.
peptides
Yeah.
are rocking now, you
Mhm.
know. So that's the biggest thing. So they're in a world now, man. It's these things they're taking over.
Yeah, it's true. And
Yeah,
you know what? The pharmaceutical has gotten better over the years. Me personally, I'm old school. I'm so old school. I'm like rice, chicken, salad, vegetables, exercise,
yeah.
swimming. That I'm just so old school, and just doing the right things. I'm
We
not
should
saying that if you want to use pharmaceuticals, it's not the right things, but I'm old school in that
right.
sense. So
I'm looking at it like even right now, like I'm like, okay, what time is it? Let me go get some heavy weights inside real quick. This guy's still on the ground. See, dude's on the ground and he's still on the ground.
wow, and the game's going on.
Game's still going on, right? And
The
they're
ref,
they're
the
they're they're on his side, right? Passing the ball around him.
the ref's not feeling him.
No,
That's crazy.
ooh, no, he
But
wow.
no, Var, I'm liking this live and uncut and raw and
Well,
just
yeah, we got it.
giving it to the people like how it is because I think that's what they want. That's what they
Yeah.
want.
You know, it's just I mean, shoot, we're about an hour in right now.
Yeah, so yes, do remember repost, like, subscribe. Just above right here, click the link. Um, like us on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. Hit us up on YouTube Shorts, Apple Podcasts, Deezers, um, Apple, yeah, Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcast,
iHeartRadio, uh,
iHeartRadio, uh,
Instagram.
Instagram, Amazon Music,
Hmm.
some of everything.
Yeah,
Honestly, we gotta give a shout out to, Spectrum Skateboards,
yeah, man. Shout out to Spectrum Skateboards.
Skateboard Society, right?
Scrape
Spectrum
Skateboard
Skateboard
Society, they're doing a great thing out here in Vancouver, Canada.
right,
They're teaching kids with autism how to skateboard.
it's
Like
fire,
they set up uh programs at the local community center. I think I met them at Hillcrest.
right.
That's around Queen Elizabeth Park in Vancouver, Canada. And they have it set up for kids with autism and they're teaching them how to ride skateboards, giving them the opportunities. So shout out to them. They gave my
Shout out
little
to
guy a
them.
skateboard the other day and we appreciate it, man.
That's fire. That's fire. And so take a look at it. Take a look at the website if you want to. Check them out on Instagram, Spectrum Skateboard Society, right?
Mhm.
Not to be confused with Spectrum Skateboards, right? But
Spectrum
they're
Skateboard Society, yeah.
Spectrum Skateboard Society. Check them out, right? They're out there,
Good
phenomenal
people.
company, good people, right? Um, Other than that, man, anything else? You know where we are. Varsky and Monze, VNMpowerup.com.
That's
Check
what's
us
up.
out. That's where we are, right? And everything is going to be there, right? VNMpowerup.com. Remember the
And
name.
for the people out there who know Varsky or Mons personally, shoot us a DM. Shoot us a comment. Let us know what we should be talking about in our podcast. We have a good gist of what we're bringing to the people, but if there's something that you think that we should touch on, that something you got insight on, we'll elaborate. Let us know.
Yeah. On that note, that was your boy.
Manzia.
And you know
And your
who it is.
man.
Varski.
All right.
We out.
Peace.
Varski and Monze. Varski and